Demeanor or demean? My demeanor is how I behave, and if I behave badly, I'm said to have demeaned myself. What's the difference? Demean is to insult or degrade yourself, to do something beneath one's dignity or respect, to lower one's character, status, or reputation. Demeanor refers to one's conduct, the outward behavior of an individual, the way one appears to be in the eyes of others. Your demeanor affects how people perceive you. An unprofessional demeanor in a professional situation could get you fired, so you'd better learn the meaning. The root of demeanor originates from the Latin word minare, which means to threaten, and was used mostly to describe the sounds made by cattle herders. By the time the word reached Anglo-French, it meant to conduct, and it was in Middle English that it acquired the form Demeanor and the meaning to conduct oneself, which is used today. One meaning of demean is to conduct oneself in a certain way, even though the other meaning, to insult, is more common today. Let's look at some examples. Good potential MPs would not demean themselves by setting out to acquire popularity. Directors also strive to foster a corporate spirit and friendly attitude among employees and a compassionate demeanor towards the families. Don't demean yourself by telling such obvious lies. I wasn't going to demean myself by acting like a suspicious wife. Pundits affect a down-to-earth demeanor. There was nothing in his demeanor that suggested he was anxious. I dislike his pompous demeanor. A man's demeanor is high and elegant. I will not demean myself by cheating on the examination. I wouldn't demean myself by asking for charity. Her demeanor changed completely and her sternness melted away. He answered with simple demeanor and without embarrassment. Don't demean yourself by doing anything dishonorable. He would not demean himself to a lazy worker. He had an aristocratic demeanor mitigated by terrific street cred. Although she is young, she has a mature demeanor. Could you demean yourself by committing treason? I wouldn't demean myself by begging him for a job. Outwardly calm, he masks his feelings behind a demeanor of indifference and spoken confidence. I wouldn't demean myself to ask for favors from them. Such images demean women. Students should not demean the graduation ceremony with inappropriate behavior. There was a certain cockiness in his demeanor, as if he were quite aware that he was of a special breed. Such works demean religious believers and hold up their convictions to contempt. Nor does time appear to have tempered his demeanor. He finds it demeaning to ask his wife to support the family. In reality, workplace sexual harassment affects a huge number of women, regardless of their demeanor, dress, behavior, or career type. Do you think he would demean himself by accepting a bribe? If you have ever had your professional demeanor criticized, you know that demeanor can be very important. You will demean yourself if you agree to the terms of the contract. She has the demeanor of a woman who is contented with her life. She has a shy, friendly, warm demeanor. But we don't permit hate speech which contains slurs or malicious use of stereotypes intended to attack or demean a particular gender, sexual orientation, race, religion, or nationality. The entire family was demeaned by his behavior. I wouldn't demean myself by asking my parents for money.